This is WBRW TV News. I'm Jeannie Lurchin, along with Paul Henneke, with a look at what's happening in and around the Tri-community area. This weekend, the St. Baldricks event took over the town, as well as the hearts of those who came out to help fight against children's cancer. The Soggy Days events began at 7 a.m. with a women's fitness boot camp and continued throughout the day with events for the kids and a parade through town at 3 o'clock. Then everyone headed over to the Romeo Lions Field for the main event, where 30 barbers shaved over 260 heads. Organizer Mike Fiscus's original goal was $100,000, but that was surpassed. Here he is with a wrap-up.
Thank you, Jeannie. St. Baldricks is the world's largest volunteer fundraising event for childhood cancer. I like to refer to it as one of the most important things that you've never heard of. There are two key elements that draw me to this cause. First off, cancer should not be the #1 disease killer of children. Second, that volunteers are key to the majority of funding to find a cure to childhood cancer. And I'm happy to report the Romeo community stepped up big time this year. We literally had an army of volunteers sign up, with over 300 people either shaving their heads or lending a hand to help out. There are far too many people and organizations to thank, but we have to recognize Gordon Doris and the Romeo Lions for hosting this year. They brought a lot of forces to bear to help grow this event. Nicole at the Office Pub, Kevin Denai and MVP, and everyone that was on the committee to help make this happen. I also have to thank my lovely wife Susan, who put up with me through this whole event, because it took a lot of time this year. My friends Jameson and Emily Macbeth introduced me to St. Baldricks after they lost their 2-year-old daughter Phelan to cancer several years ago. This inspired me to first donate, then to shave my head in solidarity. When our friend's son Noah Costa was diagnosed with cancer in 2007, I was inspired to do more. For the last 2 years, I've shaved my head and hosted events in honor of Phelan and Noah. For the last 2 years, Noah has been in treatment with 2 separate bouts with cancer. Both times, with the help of new treatments, he emerged victorious. This year, we added a new honored victim to cancer, Stanley Babinski. He was diagnosed last year at age 19. As a parent of a 19-year-old daughter, this hit home for me. We want to help fund treatments for kids like Stan, but sadly, his battle was lost prior to this year's event. Stan was seen as a hero by friends and family, and his potential will surely be missed. We have to understand why we have to help keep fighting this battle. Every year, more than 160,000 kids are diagnosed with cancer, and every 4 hours, we lose a child to cancer. Why is so little money and attention focused on conquering kids' cancer, with only 3% of all money raised going to research to childhood-specific cancer? Our little village of Romeo has made a bold statement. We do not accept this. For the last 2 years, the residents of Romeo stepped up and led the charge, giving more money to help win this battle. Last year, we put on the largest childhood cancer fundraising event in the state, and as of today, we're in the top 20 events for childhood cancer fundraising in the world. Our goal in 2000 seemed unreachable at $30,000, but we beat that by a mile by raising $74,503. For 2010, we set the goal at even more optimistic $100,000. I'm so very happy to report that we have once again beat our goal. We are still getting donations, but as of today, with online donations and in-hand donations, we are currently over $114,000. If you've not already donated, you can visit romeosb.com to make a donation. I expect before we're all done counting this money, we're going to hit over $120,000 this year. I would like to thank everyone in the community for showing their support and helping us conquer kids' cancer.
Up at the high school, students and staff pitched in for the community-wide bottle drive. As you can see, thousands of bottles were collected, and this money, together with the money raised from the upcoming pasta dinner and silent auction, will be donated to Stan Babinski Jr.'s family to help defray medical costs. The dinner and auction is set for March 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Washington Senior Center. The Romeo Film Office hosted 15 movie and film location managers at the winery in downtown Romeo. This was an opportunity to showcase the Tri-community area and all the possibilities available for movie locations. The managers came from all over Michigan and were quite impressed. We now have a better chance of having a movie shot in our area. 14 members of Romeo High School's Deca, all marketing and advertising students, competed at a district competition against 20 other high schools. 6 Romeo High School students won district gold medals, and at the last school board meeting, Superintendent Nancy Campbell congratulated them.
I'm going to call up the individual medalists, and if you're here, please come and stand to my left. Julie Battani. Come on up, Julie. And Julie won for Principles of Marketing. Melanie Kapp. Melanie won for Retail Merchandising. Troy DeHagen. Oh. Troy won for Restaurant and Food Services, and I guess I want everyone to know Troy is helping me with a special project, too, to advertise College Day and College Night here in our district. Connor Doyle, Principles of Marketing. Rihanna Mitsukaitis, Restaurant and Food Services. Oh, okay, she's not here this evening. And Paul Pusta, Automotive Services Management. Is Paul here? I think we did pretty well to have 4 out of 6 of our gold medalists here. I want to congratulate them and wish them good luck at states.
Romeo High School senior Stephen Saliga was also recognized at that meeting.
He is a senior, and he has been named one of 32 recipients of the Michigan High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award for the 2009-10 academic year, making him the 3rd student in Romeo Community Schools' recent history to earn it. It's a very prestigious honor to have one of our own.
And also in school-related news, Croswell Elementary will host an early childhood registration fair on March 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. This fair will have information available about all the district's early childhood programs, including summer camps, Head Start, preschool, and after-school programs. For more information, call 586-752-0314. Last Friday, the Washington Township Fire Department responded to a fire at Redgate Mobile Home Park off of 26 Mile Road. When firefighters arrived, the home was fully engulfed in flames, and when our cameras arrived on the scene, firefighters were mopping up and trying to put out the smoldering walls. At this time, the cause of the fire is unknown, but the home is a complete loss. Assistant Fire Chief John Clark has the details.
Okay, we arrived on the scene a little bit after noon, report of a trailer fire. We got here, had heavy fire in the back of the building. Had 3 victims, 1 critical was transported right away to the hospital, 2 others that were treated and released at the scene. Have no idea what the cause was at this point. The fire was spread throughout the trailer. Heavy fire damage to the rear of the trailer, smoke and heat damage to the front of the trailer, and we're going to continue investigating at this time.
The Romeo Washington Chamber of Commerce has the date of March 23rd set for this year's State of the Community Spring Luncheon. This year's event will feature a guest speaker, Ralph Skip Massarone, who serves as the Executive Director of the Macomb County Charter Commission. Tickets are $25. The doors open at 10:30 a.m., lunch is served at 11 a.m., and the presentation begins at 11:45. For more information or to purchase a ticket, call the Chamber at 586-752-4436. And now, here's Paul with Bulldog Sports.
We're starting this Sportscast off with a trivia question. What Romeo basketball player earned 3 MAC-Red championships, 2 district titles, received All-State honors, was league MVP, averaged 25 points per game, and broke the all-time Romeo high-scoring record? If you said Blake Cushingberry, you would be right. And if most of us accomplish that much,